Oh, hello, followers. Hello, truth seekers. Hi, LBL. Hi, reformed LBLers. Hi, bakers. Hi, loyal sodomite. I don't know what you call it when that level of Dante's Inferno while you're worshiping her. Yes, you, LBL. I don't know what you worship, so I would, say that, but I think you worship yourself. So, when I said checkmate, bitch, I was not kidding, okay? Do not, and I do repeat, do not insult my intelligence by acting as if I took something out of text simply from the gossip site. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, nope, no, and no. I research everything 5 ways from sideways before it's going to come out of my mouth, okay? And that's why you're in a box. As I said, checkmate, biatch, because I know things that you don't even know that I know yet. Oh, yeah. I am not even only 1 step ahead. I'm 5 steps ahead. So, I got you where I want ya, okay? So, don't insult me by going on and acting like that's why you're sad that somebody has taken something out of text from a little snippet that was put on the gossip site. I don't even go to the gossip site. I don't need to. I don't need to. I mean, if the one thing we can actually freaking agree on, it's that Joan is, irritating, okay? So I don't go to the gossip site. Don't insult me. No. I don't like it when people can't figure out information from themselves, and that person who I just mentioned, who I will not mention twice, does not listen to the whole thing, does not go and get her own research, and sits there like a freaking owl and goes, whoo, and then gets the snippet, and then takes that snippet, and goes with that snippet, and all of the people who follow her give her the thumbs up. That's not me. That's not me, okay? I don't do that. I find out my own research. I have been contacted by several people who told me things I would not have even came close to finding out from the gossip channel or by watching you for this freaking past decade. But I got you, okay? So if that's made you stop doing your ridiculous lives and saving the world from you trying to hack off of the SNL where people are trying to find SNL clips and they find you drunken on an Ambien bitch pulling down your pants for entertainment on a Saturday night, good, I've saved the world from that and they don't have to get their eyeballs taken out now. Because sometimes after you pull down your pants, Grandpa's cantaloupe spoon looks good to scrape my eyeballs out with. Yeah. You're not rambling while you're on Ambien binges, are you, anymore? No, you're not. Now, none of us are stupid, and we can see that you got duped. You went around and you couldn't get a legal adoption from a pet because you just put an innocent dog down. You are marked in Arizona, and you know it. And that's why you have all those boxes packed. Those are not Berks. Don't insult our intelligence on your unmade bed that you pulled the stupid cover up of that bed. You want to act like you're a minimalist and everything. You're just lazy, okay? You buy this crap and then you want to sell this crap acting like you have another emergency. You need funds because you have to move because your landlord knows exactly what is done and your landlord has given you an ultimatum and what you need to fix and how many animals you could actually have due to the noise complaints and due to the people who've seen you abusing animals online. So don't act like that apartment manager is laughing at everything. Okay, maybe they're laughing at the one person who was stated that, does go on and says woo-hoo. I get it, okay? But for the rest, those are solid, legitimate complaints. And because you got a pass out of a fail, you got a 50-50 chance out of an animal officer coming up, well, I think it's a sad world to know what he would have thought of as a fail, okay? Because in my world, as a pet lover, pet rescuer, pet owner, you fail, okay? So I shudder to think of what he has to see to fail somebody, okay? But you know that they know that where you are, okay? And that's why you're getting ready to flee. And what are you going to do? You've been calling mommy, trying to go and flee with mommy? After you humiliated mommy and said that mommy took your inheritance and Burke's college fund? Burke is no different than any other kid in this generation right now that has every bit of financial aid available to them if they want to go to school. You have done him a favor in being as poor as you can be on paper so he can get every bit of Pell Grant and everything else that he wants, and you know it. He does not need any money, and that's why freaking your own mother called BS through it and said, let the school contact me with the amount that he owes. And you wouldn't do that, would you? Because you know that the school doesn't have a debt for him. And don't come up with some old piece of mail showing the debt, because you know that those come before the Pell has came in. Don't insult me. Okay? Don't come up with some 15-year-old groomer's receipt after you've mauled Gucci and cut him all over. And don't threaten to do that to the big oversized dog that you got ripped. That's where I'm starting this at. You got ripped the F off because you could not have a responsible breeder or a responsible institution adopt an animal to you, because you are marked. You are marked everywhere as an animal abuser. So you went to some mall lady and got a dog out of a purse and were told it's a miniature, and now you are holding that dog just like you did to poor Lizzie when you were shaking Lizzie up like a freaking carnival toy. And Lizzie died shortly thereafter. Nobody manhandles a freaking bearded dragon like that and it survives. Not to mention you tried to mukbang it because no one wanted to watch you mukbang, freak. So anyway, stop doing that weird crap to Friday. Friday, doopy! Oh, you start out your freaking thing in your manic rage. The storms are upon us as I rage on you. Do you hear them? The more that I get my anger, it comes out. Listen to the thunder roll. Listen! Okay. I gotta calm down so I don't have a flash flood. Okay? So nature, calm down a little bit while I'm done. Thank you kindly. Anywho, what I was saying is, I think what's going on is your little dupids hear what I say and they're like, oh, well, if that's true, then yeah, I really shouldn't be giving my money or my pills to Lori. And so then they peck out an email or, use voice to text, whatever the frick it is, or have their handler peck something out to you and say something, and then you get away with saying, oh, are you kidding? They told you about that gossip channel. Here goes. Yep. I have to just stop talking literally, because every time I get riled up, the squall just goes not even kidding. I am one with nature. So anywho, I will try to take it down. I will try to get my blood pressure down, but I get so riled up with this. Anyway, so I'm sure that works with the simple-minded, feeble-brained people who were like, oh, LBL, my fearless, fearful leader, I'm sorry that I once gave you advice. I'm real sorry. But is this truth? What this entity behind the curtain is saying? And you peck out, no, unless you've heard it from my mouth, it's not true. I put out there what I want to put out there. I'm an entertainer. Don't you see me? My dad was a real actor too, and and I am an entertainment channel. Do not take anything I say as fact. I mean, who would actually believe anything I put out there, all right? And they're like, oh, okay, LBL, my refill's on the 25th. It'll be in the mail. Okay, honey, thank you very much, okay? Yeah, and don't ever give me advice again, because you know how I hate advice. If I'm sad, you just accept that I'm sad and say, yes, you should be sad. Don't give me advice. If you don't want advice, don't go live and blab about your freaking emotion. So then you get on live. You get on live with this bull. Oh, I'm very angry. I'm sad, but I can't tell you why. Yeah, you can't tell anybody why because you're freaking boxed in. Your landlord's going to evict you if you don't get out. If you don't freaking stop animal hoarding. If you don't take that poor Friday doopy for a freaking walk. I'm sure he's letting freaking cow piles in the apartment that you, he's litter, he's what do you freaking call those pads that you're supposed to put for a puppy? Oh, well, Friday doopy is a puppy, you idiot. It's not a puppy, he's a full-grown horse at this point. You're letting freaking, horse apples. What do you call them? Road apples? Cow pies? I can't imagine the size of the turds that thing is letting right now. I am telling you, you sat there and, oh yes, he's a miniature and I just love this. And then you're talking about the ways in which you're going to groom him and then you cover, oh, I mean the groomer. No, we know what you did. You know what you did to Gucci, you freak. You had your son hold Gucci down so you could maul Gucci. Like, okay. Here you go. I am going to rage eat just to make everybody who's listening to hate me feel more comfortable. Okay. I'm going to go back to LBL circa 3 years ago. I'm going to go in from the lanai and make big lip smacking noises with a Twinkie and crinkly noises from the package with big lip smacking and Coke drinking. I'm going to do that for the ASMR. Do you like does that give you the tingles? Okay, here it goes, folks. First try. Please send money. It's the Twinkie wrapper. Oh, yes. Does that do it for you? Does it give you the tingles? Gives me the tingles. Just reminds me how I like to be smacked by baby C all over my face when their wives are on the other side of the cruise boat. Yeah. Okay. Here it goes. Oh, let me open that wrapper. Oh, is that doing it for you? Oh, I undid the wrapper. Now I'm going to put the Twinkie in my mouth. The Twinkie. Oh, I'm going to put my big lips around it. But I got to smack my lips a little bit. And I got to do these with my fingernails. Oh, yes. Does that give you the tingles? Does it give you the tingles? I'm going to take a drink of Coke first. You want to hear it fizz? Here it goes, fizz. Oh, did you hear that fizz? Did it give you the tingles? All right, here it goes. I'm going to take a drink. My big lips. Oh, yes, my big lips. Can you send money for Botox for my big lips? I really like that look. And I really like my bunny teeth when they're reflecting in the moonlight as Goonie would hit me from behind. And that's why my grandparents bought him for me, because I kept saying, I want this one, I want that one, and none of them would go, but the Goonie wanted the citizenship, so he did it. Num, 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 num. Here goes the Twinkie. I'm going to put my big lips around. I don't really have big lips, but I'm LBL. I'm in character right now. Okay, you're going to hear my big lips go. But pretend big lips go with me here. I'm smacking. Oh, the tingles, yes. Oh, oh, I got the cream. I got the cream in it. Because remember the time when the physical therapist would not put the cream on my leg for the surgeon to see how good I was doing? And if he wouldn't have given me the cream, I wouldn't have gotten a passing grade from the surgeon, because I'm not going to move a muscle while I'm at home. Nom, nom. Oh, nom, 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 nom. Can somebody give me some money for another Twinkie or a bar for the Zanny the Nanny? Nom, 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 nom. Oh, tingles, are you getting them? Yeah, when I used to go to the Bloomingtons, I go to the Bloomingtons and I'd make really big kicking noises with my shoes all over the department store floor. And Carol, the one who was the best mommy in the world until the best mommy in the world told me to F myself after Berkey turned 18 and he left. She left. Well, yeah, mommy used to be like, LBL, Lori Beth, stop making those noises, because at the time, mommy didn't know that I had special needs with my ASMR needs, and making those clicking noises so everybody would look at me like the big, irritating, fat, ugly kid that I was. I mean, oh, I was so attractive. Oh, yeah, that all the boys wanted me, my big tree trunk legs. Even back then, I'd click and click and click, and Mommy would buy me new shoes. But she didn't understand that I was making those noises because I had special needs, because I need ASMR. Hashtag that. Hashtag special needs. Hashtag ASMR. Maybe I can get some more viewers for that. Yeah. Because I found out that people can make money for that because they have nice voices, you freak. Like Jules. Jules can make money being an author of a book and reading it aloud, or she could get hired anywhere and narrate a book for audiobooks because she has a great and calm voice. She has a very nice and calm presence, unlike the other person we were referencing who's a nervous animal. Even though she hates nervous animals, she creates nervous animals. So anyway, stop boinging Friday Doopy on your freaking lap, you freak. Don't do that to a dog. What are you doing? So you start this video saying, I'm so sad, but I can't tell anybody why I'm sad. Oh, okay, let's look at the context clues. There's boxes all over it. Those are from Burke, right next to your unmade bed that you just pulled the sheet up. Get a new bed set for FS sakes. You go to Marshall's all the time. They got some great sets in there, you know. And so then, oh, we're holding with bated breaths because you're going to be selling some of your wonderful treasures. Nobody wants your freaking sticky crap that you bought from, what's that guy's name? Frederick or something from Malaysia who sends you all this crap. No, nobody wants it. Okay? So you think you're going to have this big auction and your followers are going to send you money so they can get this crap that you're never going to send. And you're going to say you changed your mind on sending it anyway. But you just need a little boost so that you can pay movers because you're not going to lift anything because you're such a minimalist, right? Right. It's gross. So anyway, you got to find a new apartment that's going to let you have a big freaking full-size St. Bernard and 2 other animals at least to begin with. And then how many more will you get to bring into the house where no animal leaves alive? You've got to take Friday for a walk, and you need to take your brontosaurus ass out for a walk too. It'll do you good. Take that dog out. Stop your insanity that you can potty train animals on wee-wee pads all over an apartment floor. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay? Don't do that. You have an animal, it has a responsibility. That's why I don't have a dog, because I actually really do have fibromyalgia and other things that actually prohibit me from being able to get up and take a freaking walk sometimes. Okay? Sometimes I could probably walk 10 miles. Other days, I can't walk to the freaking toilet, okay? That's what it's really like to have fibromyalgia. As a side note, don't tell me that you do. Don't tell me that you have a diagnosis of it, whatever, because I watch you, and I watch you as you try and do your flipper kicks and spread your legs out and try and show that, oh, you have a skinny ankle every once in a while, and you want to sit there and do the scissors and do these disgusting things with your legs. If you had fibro, you wouldn't be able to pop your leg up with that. Don't tell me this because you were a ballerina, because there's no ballerina pictures, and you'd have pictures if you were some freaky ballerina with tree trunks or legs. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. Take that dog for a walk. It is a full-size dog that you got, and you know what? As I look into my crystal ball, I see a new owner for Friday Doopy. I see that you are not going to be able to properly care for that dog, and no one's going to let you lease up with a dog that you are not ever going to take out. I see that you're going to give up Friday Doopy, and the poor owner that's going to take over that dog and his bad habits that you have shown him. Oh yes, I did a bad thing. I let him chew my shoes, and so now he doesn't know what shoes he can't chew. What? Why? Where were you that you couldn't get him a toy? Every time you go to the Dollar Tree, go to the pet section. They've got $1 toys. Great selection for dog toys. Great selection for them. When you're getting your freaking brick of cheese to eat on the way home, weirdo with your bit, get a freaking dog toy. And get a cat toy for poor Gucci. Okay? And Pom Pom, your flying monkey, do something for him too. Her. So now hold on. If Pom Pom is a her and it humps to death, and now you have an unfixed Friday, is this what you're going to do? Are you going to breed Friday with Pom Pom? Is this actively going on? Are you watching? What are you doing? You don't take care of your animals. You don't take them to the vet because you don't believe in it. Yeah, because the vet probably reams your freaking big, dark, cavernous. Anyway, no immunizations. You don't fix them. You don't have them have regular healthy vet checks because you don't believe in it. And you don't believe in a groomer either. You can do everything, and you can cut hair, and you can color hair, and you want to talk the talk about, oh, you mix this up, you develop it with that and everything, because you worked at a salon. You know what? You and your freaking 2-week jobs, you are the person who applies for a job that you all see on the first day of orientation, and you don't see 2 weeks later when you're out on the floor. You are the person that can get the job, and you keep it for 2 weeks so you can be paid to get trained. And then you want to tell everybody that you worked there. How do you do that? Why do you do that? It's so weird. It's just freaking weird. But you want to tell everybody, oh yeah, well, I was in HR, so I know how this interview should go, and I know what you can and can't ask me. And yeah, I'm sure that goes over real well, your HR history. Anyway, they know that you know exactly enough about how to sue them, and they don't want you there. So, your 2-week job, oh, but somebody's going to say, oh, yes, you really were in the salon and whatever. Yeah, but we heard what really happened, and don't even. So you want to talk the talk that you can freaking do hair and everything. Well, you are a walking example of your capabilities, and nobody wants your hairdo. Okay? So, again, you start out, I'm sad. Don't ask me why I'm sad. I don't want advice. I'm just sad, okay? I'm going to be sad. I'm sad. Do you understand? I am sad. Oh, what great advice. Tell me that I should go take a walk. Oh, ask me why I'm sad? Don't ask me why I'm sad. Who asks why a person's sad? Just let it be. Just let it be that I am sad. What in the world is wrong with you? Why do you talk to people? Why do you get live? Why do you go on a live? Why don't you just sit there and talk to yourself like you usually do, or talk to the animals in your weird voices, okay? Anyway, I digress. Let me munch on this Twinkie, because of course the rain is getting heavier as my blood pressure's going up, because I'm one with nature. Nom, 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 nom. Hold on. Have a little squall here. A little squall. Woo! Let me get a big drink of Coke. Wash down that Twinkie. Okay. All right. Calm thyself. I don't know where you are in the country, and I can't say where I am in the country right now. But I'm telling you, we need these rains so bad. And yeah, as she was saying, that when you live in those areas, it's really hot. You really do get the flash flooding, because like all of the plants there thrive with very, very shallow roots. Like you don't really have trees because they go deeper. As such, the soil is very dry. So yeah, like places like Nevada and Arizona just flash flood really fast. And I mean, if you think about the visual of her and her essence, Herbie the love bug, getting washed up in a squall, that's entertaining. You're just thinking about that right there. Her out there screaming for help. She's getting washed down. Anyway, I am not in either of those two states, so you can rule that out while you're trying to figure out who I am. I am Darlene. Or am I? So anyway, on that note, I'm going to end before I end up flooding out this entire freaking country. Again, don't insult me. I didn't take anything out of text. You know that I know, and you know what's next. You know what's next. You know what's next. So why don't you just tell us where you're moving? Why don't you just let us know how it's going? Okay? All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. I shall talk to you soon.